Living in darkness is no way to live. And so many spiritual teachings, enlightenment talks about coming into the light, stepping into the lightness of being, removing the veil that's over our eyes, are all talking about coming out of this darkness that we're living in. And it's a good way to describe it because that's poignant and kind of real. You're in darkness. When you're in the dark, you can't see. One of the things that I notice so much with spiritual seekers, and all the new age spiritual teachers that there are. I'm not talking about the enlightenment teachers, but all the breath work people and the yoga people and the kundalini people and the people that are just workshops. They all basically believe that coming completely out of the darkness is not possible. That actually knowing truth is not possible. And so therefore it's okay to just make up any sort of a thing and call it spirituality and run a workshop. The key belief there is that knowing is not possible and that you will never know someone who actually knows, because we don't believe in gurus anymore. We don't like gurus anymore. So we don't believe that someone might actually know. And we certainly don't think that someone just down the street might know. Or say you're giving one of your workshops. Oh, what if an enlightened being actually comes to your workshop? You won't be able to recognize them because you don't think anybody can step out of this darkness. That's why it's really good to think of it as darkness. Because all that has to happen for darkness is the sun comes up and boom, or the moon comes up, or you light a candle and darkness just gone. It's a veil over your eyes that can be lifted. So the very first thing to really, really grasp as a spiritual seeker, as someone studying non-duality, is that stepping out of this darkness is possible and it's critical also. Once you actually really grasp that, I don't want to say believe it because it's just so obvious that people can step out of this illusion. Once you grasp that, you'll start seeing awakened people everywhere. And you'll start being able to listen with a different kind of an ear. Oh, I'm in darkness. I want out. I want out of the darkness. I want to be in the light where I'm able to see reality as it is. The darkness is fake and false. You create it yourself. You can step out of it. People that you know can step out of it. There are tons of people who do it all the time. Sometimes it's just quite an accident. Sometimes it's on purpose. But know that this darkness can lift, and then you are there. That's who you are.